Hi all. In this session, we will see about git stash command. So I am showing you a screen where I have a repo called flight test, and in the left hand side you can see the contents of the flight test. For showing the git stash commands related demo, I have made a few changes as a prerequisite. I'll explain it. I'll run git status here. So here we have three sections. One is we have few files in the staged area, and we have a file that is existing one and it is modified but not yet added to the staging area, and there is one new file that is in untracked status, and all other files that are in staged area are new files. So this is the setup that we see, and along with that here if you see there is a git ignore file, so it is ignoring results folder and screenshot files that starts with the screenshot and the extension is png. So here left hand side you can see one file called screenshot1.png that is ignored, and the results folder also has a file. So you can see when we run git status that is not getting displayed. So these are all the different set of files that are currently exist in the repository. Now we will see git stash. Okay, why we need git stash is to temporarily store the working area and also staged area and also ignored file contents that are changed from the last commit or something new we have added. So all those files that sits in the staging area and also in the working directory. Say in the remote hosted git, some other developer has pushed a code, or you want to change something. Say for example you have a launch browser, you want to create a new code, or you want to put the new code in the launch browser and you want to try it out. So in order to save or copy or move these files into a temporary location, and then you can do work in your working directory, and then once the work is done you can reapply the saved files. So this way we can avoid some conflicts, and also we know the current working directory is a clean one. One another example is like if you get a issue, so you are working in a feature and you have created new files and you executed those files and you have created some sort of logs, and suddenly there is a need to fix a issue. What we can do is we usually delete the working directory, all these contents, and then we will try to fix the code and then push the commit, right? So instead of deleting or manually copying it to some other location, Git itself provides option to move this code with its own set of commands. We can move this code and then we can work on the clean environment, in the clean repo, and then we can apply the changes back. So these are all the different scenarios where we can use git stash. From the working standpoint, we will run few commands and then see how the git stash related commands operates. Okay. So to move the files, we can run git stash. Okay, this is the command that we have to run. if we run only this command, then what it will do is, if we have a untracked new files means this add. Okay, so this will not be stashed. That means this will not be moved to a temporary location. This stays as it is. Okay, new untracked files and new file that is added to the staging area. Currently we don't have. We will add that also. So what all the files are there? We will do some modification in file. And then we will add it to staging area file. Okay. Now if we run git status, okay, let me clear it. Okay, now you can see modified file in the staging area and also modified file in the non-staging area. So we have all combinations now. So when we use git stash alone, this file stays as in the current directory. It will not be moved. And then new files that got added in the staging area, so this will be removed. Not removed, it will be moved to a temporary location. Then existing modified file, this one also will be moved to a temporary location. This is the expectation. So all these contents will be moved to a temporary location, and then this file will also be moved. Okay, only this one stays here, and the other ignored file, so this also will be stays as is. So results and screenshot will be here and add will be here. Rest of the files will be moved to a temporary location. So this is our expectation. So we will run git stash now. Okay, now the command is executed and the contents are saved. So now we will run git status and check it. So add is there. All of the rest of the items got moved to temporary location as we planned, as expected. And then if you see the ignored files, that is available here. This is not moved. So this is the working of git stash. So when we run git stash alone, it will leave untracked new files and also leaves ignored files. All rest of them will be moved to temporary area. Okay, to view the contents of the list, we need to run the command git stash list. Then it will display the list. And if you want to see the contents, then you can run this command show. Okay, this will show the last item in the stash. The stash is like a stack. Any new newly stashed item will be pushed onto it. That means if we run another stash, then this stash will go down. That means it will be in the index 1 and any new stash will take the index 0. So it's like a stack. Each item will be placed on it. Okay. For example, here if we run git git status, so currently it is showing add. We will try to push this also in the stash area. Okay, so if you want to move the untracked new files, then you have to use the flag -u. Okay, and then we can add a message also in the stash list. Okay, so here you can see the list, right? If you add a message, then we will be able to see that details. So we will say untracked new files. Okay, so it got added. Now if we run git/list, you can see. So this is the first item that we got pushed, and next item we try to add this file, right? So this file we try to move, and that item become pushed in the 0 index, and the previous item went into 1, and then the message that we used to do stash, that is also is displayed. So currently the stash list has 2 items, and if we run git status, you will not be seeing any new files or modified files that we got added. And in the left hand side you can still see the ignored file contents that are available. If you want to also add the ignored file contents, then you have to use a different flag. Means instead of -u we have to use a means it is like all files, so not only the ignored files, all the files that are modified or in untracked or in staging area and ignored, everything will be moved. So that we will see it later, because currently we have only ignored files in the repository. Okay, now we will leave this -a flag for now. Currently we have 2 items in the stash, so we moved the files to some other temporary location, and we want to bring back the files back to our repository. So how to bring back the files? So for that we have a command called git stash pop. So git stash pop, it will take the first item in this stack. That means it will take the 0th index, and then it will apply it the changes in the repository. And then if we run the git stash pop again, then it will take the next item and then it will put. So whenever we run the git stash pop, the 0th index item will be taken out and this entry will be deleted. Okay, so we will run and see. Our expectation is this add should be coming to the working directory. So we will run git stash pop. So you can see if you run git status, you can see the add file came back, and then if you run git stash list, now we have only one list. So previously what we see it in the index 1, that got moved to index 0. So pop is like it takes the saved contents and then move the files into the working directory, and also it deletes the stash entry. There is one more command that works the copying of files back to the repository, but it will not delete the entry from the stash. Okay, so instead of pop we have option called apply. Apply will also copy, but it will not delete the contents from the stash. So I'll run this git stash apply. So if you see the previous files that we pushed into the stash got moved back here into the repository, and if you do the list, that particular stash item is still there because we used apply, not pop. Pop will delete it, apply will just do the application, and the existing list will be untouched. Say for example, if you want to remove this particular stash, how to do it? You can use git stash drop, and then you can provide that stash entry here. Okay, so you can stash. Then that particular stash entry will be dropped. If you see the list now, the list is empty. So this way you can do a pop and then run the apply to bring back the changes to the repository. There are different ways like the files will be restored. That we will see it in the next video. Thanks for watching.